Hello, welcome to another video. I'm going to apologise in advance as my dog. I brought my dog along, so if you can hear her make any noises, that's my dog. So why have I come out here again? That is the question. Well, I kind of wanted to touch more upon what I was talking about in terms of nature. I kind of thought of doing a few chats here, you know. It's probably the last ones I do here, but just to add on some of the things I was saying in the last one, which I feel I didn't touch on enough. It is and kind of the reason why I do it here is like it's just a nice area, you know. It's very peaceful and it's very you don't find many people along here, which is the nice thing about it. And as I said in the previous video, I think you need those kind of moments, you know. But why did I record this? Well, I wanted to add upon our modern environmental movements. Now, I see all of this, you know. I go on walks in nature, out in the woods and out in all sorts of areas, and of kind of what's left of the English countryside. And what I've found is there is just sorry, that's my dog. There's just litter everywhere, you know. There's not everywhere, but in those places where you find people are, there's always litter, there's always rubbish scattered around in these sort of parks, in these sort of popular walking areas. And I just think, how on earth, with all this relentless focus on climate change and all these carbon zero goals and all that kind of thing, how have we managed to get to this point, you know? But I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised, because they're not aiming, they're not kind of the campaigning they're doing, the kind of advocacy they're doing. It's not in the name of our natural wildlife and our wilderness. It's in the name of well, nothing. I can't say anything but evil. Really, it's because what are they aiming to do? It's kind of to detach humanity from it, and whereas I feel we are a vital part of it, but it's also to direct it towards a lifestyle which can support their constant consumption. But in a way, and kind of, you know, it's just that they don't care about the actual natural world, and they just kind of want to vent their frustrations into something that has nothing to do with it. And when they litter, they don't see any problem with it. When they throw their plastic bottles into the water or onto the floor, they don't see anything wrong with it. And I find that sickening, and the only focus they have is on carbon and emissions. Of course, I'm no expert on climate change, but there's things, you know, around you, there's things in the local that matter a far greater deal than that. For if we're going to destroy the areas we have through that kind of littering, through that kind of carelessness, then what's the point about carrying any of that? And that's one of the main things I hate so much about this modern world. It doesn't care about anything that's real, anything that's true, anything that's good. They just don't care. It's not that they despise it, it's that they don't care. And I feel that's I think that's what Satan aims for, you know? He doesn't aim for people to be objectively evil, he aims for them to not care. That's when so many evil things can be done. And people sit back and couldn't care less about the things that were going on. You know, these extinction rebellions, these insulate Britons, what do they really care about? What do they really care about? They care about maintaining their luxurious lifestyles and their so many flights and their activism. We'll get going soon, sorry. They care about this activism and that sort of thing. Not only is it just an aim to be pretentious, an aim to show off. Yeah, well, it's alright. An aim to sort of aiming to show off and to, I guess to use the 2016 term virtue signal. But it's also kind of just being a complete goon for what powers we have above us. You know, they're just simply following in their footsteps in lockstep. And I am done with that. I never did it myself, but I'm done with seeing people doing that, and I'm done with this modern world and its carelessness. I care about things that are real, things that are true, things that are good, and being in this natural world, being in what is real, is far greater value than what these environmental activists care about, if they care about anything, apart from lecturing people on how moral they are, when in reality, it's alright, when in reality they don't care. And in the end I'm assured we will win, but it's some rocky times ahead and it's some hard times ahead. But if we stick true to what is real, what is right, and care about things and actually make efforts to do things, because they are lazy, these people, they don't make any efforts to do these sorts of things, they don't make any efforts to actually appreciate what they sort of pretend to be protecting. But we must. And we, through doing that, through making these genuine efforts, will stand out as a far greater, a far more moral group of people, guided by our principles and our values. These people are anti-nature, anti-human, anti-real, anti-genuine, anti-authentic. And I hope to be spending the rest of my life living outside of that and this modern world. Thank you for watching.